Dr. Hotze, a great friend. I love this guy, admire him, look up to him, is also fighting for all Americans when it comes to the corruption and the evil of Obama health control. I call it health control. It's not care. It's health control, Doc.
That's exactly what it's socialist control. Exactly what it is. They're destroying the free enterprise system, so they can eventually just take it over by the government, have a single pay to the government control it, and that's all we need.
It takes away the doctor-patient relationship.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody what you've been doing in terms of fighting this.
Well, first, let me mention this, is that medical insurance is not medical care. It's just insurance, and that doesn't mean you're going to get the care you want from the doctor you want, from the hospital you want. In 2013, I filed a lawsuit against the federal government to overthrow Obamacare. And my attorney has been Andrew Schlafly, who lives in New Jersey, who's a general counsel for the American Association of Physicians and Surgeons, and we filed the lawsuit. I think he's coming online this morning to explain where we are, but we ended up filing the lawsuit in federal court in Houston. And the basis was on the origination clause. All bills that are financial in nature, or revenue-raising bills have to start in the House. This one started in the Senate. They took a House bill, stripped the title of it, stripped out all the everything in the bill, stripped it out, and just put a new bill in there in the Senate, which violates the origination clause.
Let's jump to attorney.
Yeah, let him explain it better than I do.
From Jersey. Good morning, Andy. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning, Sam. It's an honor to be on your show.
You have very low standards. We're both positively affected by the energy of Dr. Steve Hotze. What's the latest on this well-deserved attack on this plan?
We have filed this lawsuit with the U.S. Supreme Court. We did that last week, and they have given the government until December 14th to respond to our lawsuit in the U.S. Supreme Court, where we are on appeal. The origination clause, I'll just quote it for your listeners there, Article 1, Section 7, Clause 1 of the Constitution says, all bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives. Obamacare did not, as Dr. Hotze explained. So it's unconstitutional in addition to being an economic disaster.
So you quoted the Constitution as the basis of your argument?
Yes, sir.
I don't think the president has ever read the Constitution, Andy.
If he has, he just doesn't want to follow it, that's for sure.
What's it like? What's the process like? To take it to the Supreme Court is big. It's the Super Bowl, man.
Yes, it is. Well, Supreme Court, that's why it's there, to decide these constitutional issues. That's its main job. So we hope it does its job here and realizes that Obamacare is in violation of the origination clause. Now, the Supreme Court upheld Obamacare under a different challenge back in 2012, but they said in that opinion that the Supreme Court was not upholding Obamacare against all possible constitutional challenges that could be brought against it. So it just said it was resolving only the narrow issue that had been before it in 2012. So we're bringing another issue before it, which we think is clear, that Obamacare is unconstitutional.
Attorney Andy Schlafly and Dr. Steve Hotze in studio. Go ahead, Doc.
Well, listen, Obamacare, and Andy can explain this. I was visiting with this morning. Andy explained exactly how this is economically an unsound bill to begin with. Forget the constitutionality of it. It's just backward, wrong, upside-down thinking.
Yeah, what the bill does is it forces people to buy insurance, pay these insurance premiums that are going through the roof now, enriches the insurance companies, but that is not medical care. That does not give them access to medical care. So what we're seeing are the networks available to patients are shrinking. Right. The insurance companies are taking steps to reduce your choice with respect to physicians and hospitals. So that's being reduced. The premiums are going up, and studies have shown that even on these health insurance exchanges that the federal government has set up, many people are better off not purchasing insurance on those exchanges.
Well, it's basically, real quick to jump in, it's coverage without care.
That's right. And that's, I figured this out years ago, decades ago. I never have taken insurance because I know the insurance companies want to get in between the patient and the physician and dictate the type of care that you can provide a patient. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, We want to provide natural approaches to health to help people obtain and maintain health and wellness naturally through the use of bioidentical hormones, good eating programs, vitamins and minerals, maybe the treatment of allergies. And we do that on a cash basis because otherwise the people would not get reimbursed. The insurance companies just don't want you to be healthy and well. That may seem strange, but the reason is the sicker people are, the more they can drive up the premiums and deny claims, and that's how they make their profits. Insurance companies are not in the business of providing health care. They're in the business of making profits, and that's what they do.
And don't even get me started on the Independent Payment Advisory Board, the death panels. And all that. Andy, listen, man, we support you 110%. Good luck fighting Obamacare and to the Supreme Court. I can't wait for that story to break.
Thank you, Sam.
You got it. Dr. Hotze. Folks, Hotze Health and Wellness, right there on I-10. What a phenomenal facility. Dr. Steve Hotze's been taking care of people. You know, people wait outside our building. There's one waiting outside to talk to you. Hotze, Hotze, Hotze Health and Wellness. Doc, keep up the great fight. Pleasure to serve under your command.
General, keep it up. Carpet bomb them.
Every day. Hour 1 in the can. 2 on the way. Sam Malone Show, AM 1070, The Answer.